I'm Dr. Bud Herzog. I'm a veterinarian. I'm a graduate of the University of Missouri in 1956. I practice at the Lee Summit Animal Hospital in Lee Summit, Missouri, where I have been since I graduated. My relationship with the American Royal goes back a long ways. I used to attend the American Royal as a kid growing up, attended the National FFA convention every year when I was in FFA, and I also have been associated with the American Royal as the American Royal Veterinarian for 51 years now. The American Royal is near and dear to me, having attended the American Royal as a kid growing up when I would visit with my parents, then later on showing animals at the American Royal, participating in the judging contest at the University of Missouri where I came here to the American Royal. So I have a long history and a long affiliation and a great love for the American Royal. The animal health area in Kansas City has been a long-standing thing. This was one of the first veterinary schools in the country. The Kansas City Veterinary College was located here in Kansas City. It was a predecessor long before the school that I attended at the University of Missouri ever came into existence. So the old Kansas City Veterinary College helped educate a lot of the people that taught me when I was in school. The Kansas City Veterinary College at a later date was merged in with Kansas State Veterinary College. We only have 29 colleges of veterinary medicine in the United States, including the University of Missouri and Columbia, where I went to school, Kansas State at Manhattan, which is one of the old good veterinary schools in the country. But there's a lot of history in the association with the animal health industry here in Kansas City and how it's associated with the American Royal and with the colleges. I frequently am asked by young people, what the future of veterinary medicine is, and I think it's unlimited. If I were starting over today, I would follow the same pattern that I've had. It's been a great, rewarding career. There's great opportunities for veterinary medicine, probably in things that I have never thought of, because there's so many things that have come about in veterinary medicine over the last number of years that are fields that we never considered when I was going through the College of Veterinary Medicine. So I think it's unlimited, the possibilities. If people like animals, and I've often said to young people, every animal has an owner. You not only have to like animals, you have to like people, because being able to communicate with people in practicing veterinary medicine is a vital. So I just would say that I think there's unlimited opportunities. It's a great profession. I would encourage young people that want to pursue this to talk to a veterinarian and get involved. The Veterinary Scholar Program at the American Royal has been a highlight of my life and my career, and this was all made possible because of our good friend Tom and Betty Scott. We tried to, in the Vet Scholar Program here at the Royal, to have our students have an opportunity to see what exists out in the real animal world. We come here, we see things that are unusual that you wouldn't see in an everyday practice of veterinary medicine. We not only see some of the elite of the best of the blue bloods in the animal health world, but we also have an opportunity to have these students interrelate with some of the real pros in exhibiting and showing animals. And they learn a lot at the Royal, but we have stressed at the American Royal over the years ethics in exhibition of animals. And I think we have a good track record of having been ahead of the curve in trying to show to our students the importance of having these animals exhibited under the right ethical standards, and that we uphold those here at the American Royal. So I think our students here in the Vet Scholar Program have an opportunity to see some things that are kind of unique that they wouldn't see anyplace else except at the major livestock show and the longest standing livestock and horse show in the country. The Animal Health Corridor is a new concept that we've come about naming but yet it's something that has existed for a long, long time. We have a long history with the animal health industry in being associated with the livestock industry in the Kansas City area as such. We've just come to the realization in the last few years that almost 1/3 of the world's supply of veterinary pharmaceuticals and biologics is produced and manufactured in this corridor from Columbia, Missouri to Manhattan, Kansas. Kansas City has always been a focal part of the animal health industry in this area. We actually have in the Kansas City area research projects going on at major companies like Bayer, Hills, many of those companies, Boehringer Ingelheim, just to mention a few, that are doing some cutting-edge research in the production of new vaccines, new medicines that are coming on the market, and these things will have global effect because they're produced here. This is the breadbasket of the world and has been for a long period of time. I remember as a kid growing up when I would come to the stockyards with my dad, and we would see maybe 50,000 cattle, animals going through the Kansas City stockyards and going to the range country and being shipped out of here. And after the flood of 1951, of course, we lost that major emphasis we had here at the old stockyards. But this is still a vital, vital part, and the American Royal plays a big role in making people aware of the importance of agriculture and what it means to this whole general economy. So I think that's one of our biggest challenges, is continuing to do that on a daily basis. My reflections on the American Royal would include the great people that I have met at the American Royal. Not only do we see the blue bloods of animals that are exhibited at the American Royal, but the people that put on the American Royal, the people that I have known, and I hesitate to mention names, but the managers of the American Royal, the horse show managers, the livestock managers, the people that I have known over the years, and the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that are necessary for the success of the American Royal. So my hat is off to all of these people and to the great association that I've had at the American Royal with all of them over the years. To learn more about the American Royal, visit theamericanroyal.com.